One of the biggest problems and fears that we have is sometimes what happens when we're faced with challenges. I would put to you as a former police officer that if the police and related agencies don't recognize the value that we play, what a shame. Because those who have recognized are gaining and seeing the success and the benefit of it. Do we have challenges? Oh, yes we do. And this is one that's going on as late. What time did we get our call last night, Jim? About 1 a.m. this morning while we were here. Juarez, Mexico. How many of you know about Juarez, Mexico? A little bit? Okay. Let me ask you a question that's probably more pertinent and you probably are able to answer. I know there's probably some people from the Toronto Police Force here. Police Service, is that right? Scott, you are, I know. Would I be fair in saying that in an average year you probably have somewhere between 50 to 60 murders? Anyone from Peel, York? No? Oh, which agency? York. And again, in an average year, how many murders would you have roughly? Did you say 15? Yeah, 15, okay. Any other agencies that are represented, just out of curiosity? No? Population of Toronto, let's put it in comparison, then there's about 2.5 million people and they have between 50 to 60 murders. Population of Juarez, Mexico is 1.5 million people. In the month of September they had 473 murders, they had 200 in October, and so far this year they've had 2,010 murders and about 100 of them are cops. Do you think they have a problem? And of course, it's all drug related. The cartel is vying for the transportation routes that are available into the state across the border where El Paso is. These were pulled off the internet over the last couple weeks. These are just headlines. Sunday, there were 15 people killed, including a 7-year-old boy who went over to Juarez to visit his father because he was going to school in El Paso. His father was shot in his GMC tractor driving down the road. When the 7-year-old got out, started to run away, he was shot in the back. They like going to AA meetings for some reason. They like going to rehab places. 2 months ago, there was 2 incidents within about a 2-week period where they went into a rehab and shot 10 people and then 6 people the second time. And just recently, there's now calls for the UN peacekeepers to go into Juarez, Mexico. So here's what most people don't know. In June, I received an email from someone in Juarez. And as we get these emails from time to time from around the world, you first try and figure out is this legitimate or not. So it was. And he wanted to start up a program in his city. Between June and now, there's been a great deal of work done by a number of different people, including my friend Jim and other people who are involved in crime files. As a result of the work that's been done over the last little while, I can tell you that it's my belief that a Crime Stoppers program will be operational in Juarez probably within the next 3 weeks. Now, did we set up a Crime Stopper program the same way we do everywhere else? No. Because the first problem I came up with was you normally have a community board of directors. I'm just wondering which 10 people in this room want to be the members of the community board of directors in Juarez and stand in front of the media and tell everyone you're there to start the new Crime Stopper program. I'm not sure which ones you are, but your life insurance premiums should be paid up to date. So there's no board of directors. So if you don't have a board of directors, how do you run a program? Well, there's ways to do that and it should be done. Now, you're going to tell the people to call in or give information. Where's that information going to go? Where is it safe to go? Because in discussions that have been had over the previous few months, people who are from Mexico, law enforcement and the government, recognize that they have challenges within the police world. And I'm being is diplomatically correct, of course. What do you do when the information comes into the police and it's not acted upon the way you would expect it to be? So we solved that problem as well. The information will be taken, it'll be answered by phone outside of Mexico.